Okay, let's continue on a bit. It's been a few hours. Let me put my phone on vibrate before some other nonsense goes off as well. I'm not even like half on the clock anymore, so it should be fine. Where did we get to? So we have the coalitions, and we're not going to war with anyone. I think we're just sitting back, making money for a bit. We'll look into like the building section. Maybe we'll want more marketplaces. Get more trade capacity. Trade advantage. I probably avoided it because of this, but this is fine. Only 1.5 on a building upgrade. Really? So what is... Find this again. Markets. We have the Geneva market we're in, and we have trade capacity here. So... Well, we're quite big in the Geneva market then for actual trade advantage. This is our trade capacity, so we have 11.4. I think we need to up that to actually bring more into it. Let's start doing that, I guess. How much does this cost to build? Cost 28. Let's make 3 of these in Milano then. Milano is something to do. Lodi is hopefully getting more, well, getting integrated. Verona have added Treviso into the Holy. So Verona joined a HRE, I guess. We can't become a duchy, a kingdom, or an emperor. And people don't want to be subjugated. Interesting. The leader gets extra diplo cap. Great power score, can sign alliances, can guarantee support rebel. Can members not sign alliances? Okay. So, we've gained this, which is good. Another tech is finished. We're quite a bit of the way through the next tech already, which is good. It's a stability investment. So, in this, we have a new age, and every new age... So if I go to the tech tree, for example, that'll show the ages. So there's the age of traditions, and in this you will get these 3 institutions. And then you have further ages going down all the way to 6 from the looks of it. And there are 3 new institutions, and we could get a few of these, I think. It looks like Geneva's probably going to get banking. The Renaissance, there is a good chance it will be Milano. And professional armies. Last time for me it did spawn in Paris, and I was playing as the UK, so... But it could also be Geneva. If it's Geneva... Genova, sorry? If it's Genova for both the banking and professional armies, that is probably the best for me, and if I get Renaissance. because that will be the closest. We can have all three of these and do what we want. But within each age, you pick admin, diplo, or military. So we get to pick that 5 times because you don't on the first one. And that gives specifically more specific advances in your own thing. So so what do we have? Get more maximum literacy, legislative efficiency, expected cost of court, bank loan interest down, mercenary maintenance, mercenary recruitment, local infrastructure for proximity cost reduction. Ability investment again. Deus Vult. Anti-piracy warfare. You can get monthly diplomats, marcher lords, unlock some march subject type. Might not be bad for us if we went and got a march where we don't want to spread ourselves out. Subject strength impact on Overlord is minus 100%. That could be nice. Subject is allowed to create their own subject. Subjects will join Overlord Defensive Wars if always. Always joins every war. Subject pays 10% of income each month to Overlord. They have more defense, more discipline, more fort limit, less cheaper forts. Overlord spreads. This seems kind of nice. DB creation speed, shrewd commerce, market attraction. Might be nicer later. Trade with maritime advantage, privateers, Diplo rep. That would be good if we went for the Emperorship, I think. Improve relations, tribute system, subject income increase, or score cost. So far I'm looking at max literacy and going, that's nice. Bank loans could be nice. Proximity cost is very nice. I'm thinking it'll be this. We don't want to go too heavy military, I don't think, this run. Levy combat efficiency, that is really nice. Non-culture levy size. Levy size in general. Boarding parties. I'm not really fussed about the mercenaries. Stability investment could be nice. Church. Maximum literacy would be good for more tech. I'm quite interested in this. I'm quite interested in march subject types as well. Oh, we'll go central. Why not? Let's stay central. So it's added new techs. Nice, we got more fort defense. Pause again. So I think that's what these are. I think these techs get added on. No. No, there's something else again. So they are techs somewhere in this tree, but where they are, I don't know. So I needed to pound lock canal for one of them. I know that much. That seems interesting. Just constantly spying on people. Yeah, we will wait and see where these institutes will appear. Oh, hopefully Milano. We finished building those marketplaces already? We did. Damn. We have more trade capacity now, right? Yes. So did our pops needs get filled more? Look like it. We made our money back already. We will build two roads to here as well. So increasing control, and it's building a road from here to here and here to here, which is nice. It queues it up in every tile. Yeah, I'm... Nice, my coalition has disbanded. That was a lot of stuff very quickly. So in Parma is the Renaissance. So is that the one I think that was the one that could have spawned for me? And it spawned in Parma. In the city of Parma. Do I own the city of Parma? Jeez. So, state's loyalty equilibrium for all of Catholicism. We got the tech for stability. A new son is born. It spawned in our subject. So that is okay, I guess. I don't know if I can tell them to send me the institution or not. Oh, that's how I do it. So, professional armies spawned in Navarre. Okay. The professional armies isn't too far away, it's kind of here-ish. Only nobility. Or you can just tell them to bugger off. Alright. So... our succession laws are... all in rulers dynasty and considered, both sibling, through female lines allow male, current rulers ignored, royal marriages are allowed. This is a gifted kid, so we should probably try and get him an expensive education, because that will increase all skill points by 0.75. At the moment it's balanced at 0.5, but the kid is so good it already has plus 0.75. He's already stupidly good at admin. I don't know exactly what these numbers mean, but this kid's gonna be pretty damn good, I think. Now you can see that we've expanded the iron mine basically, but it needs 1,000 workers, so they will promote themselves over 75 months. Banking in Venezia. We got banking's over here. We're not very far away from it all at all. Inflation is actually really easy to get rid of in this game. Because we're minting coins now, we can do this, and every month it goes down by 0.9. So in like a couple years, we will have removed inflation entirely. So inflation is actually really simple to get rid of. I like how easy it is to get rid of inflation. It's so nice. We've got more burgers in towns and cities, and the max literacy has gone up. So we're moving on to the cost of purchasing food, but the cost... we're not really purchasing food anymore. Food is being dealt with and we're selling food. Trade income is doing pretty well. I think trade, from the very brief time that I've watched people play, I believe trade is one of the better ways to go, because that's money that ends up in your pockets. Anyone else. So that might be something we want to do. I kinda want to put the kid in a better education quicker. Daily interest of 9.47% sounds awful. My Diplo cap is considerably. By a Diplo amount at least is yeah, there we go, we don't even need to spend on diplomats anymore. Only some unprofitable buildings. Estates, or let's take appeased estates. Let's say we can tax some more, but I think we are max taxing everyone, right? There isn't much need to appease them anymore. So, under society culture, there's Lombard, we have a decent amount of cultural tradition. I'm just gonna drop this. Like 4.3. We're not really using cultural stuff much. There are different cultures, but we are Lombard mostly. Cost of purchasing food, and next is some RGO size. This would go here, but I don't need it anymore. Institution growth would be good next. I do kind of want to finish this off, to be honest, just be done with it. We might just tech through the rest of this very quickly. I mean, why not? While we wait on the other institutions to come through. We can tech over here. There's embrace institution cost reduction as well, so we will want that before we spread to 27% of our locations already, and we have this. Institution-wise, it's going well. Let's hold the Senate, I guess. Tempted to try this. But we only get admin, we only get ability. We don't actually get the crown power, which is what I'm more interested in. Could just get 50 opinion, gain 5 diplomats. Move towards the station works. Fort maintenance down. I'm gonna do this one, I think. Should kind of just pass on its own. With the crown and the nobility supporting it, it kind of just does. Child of mine will be able to get better education soon. We lose 5 support in the Senate, but it is still passing, so that's fine. Oh, there aren't many nobles anyway, so I don't really care. That'll bounce back. It'll be possible to play as an estate in a country at some point. I'll unpause the game. So it's not going to pass anymore. I mean, yeah, we can support that. Got institution growth happening now. Too many relations. That and why it suddenly spiked, but Why would I need claims on my subject? I can annex them. Claims over here on Pavia instead of Parma. I'm gonna wait for this to spread more, I think. Let me have a kid. Yeah, well. This kid is useless. Got it. This kid going to be pretty damn good. A little bit more money and we'll put him on the more expensive education. And then I guess we just pray for his continued existence. Our child and ruler's first cousin. I'm not sure I want to go looking into that. More estate power, at least. That is. That will be maybe useful if we ever do anything, but antagonism. Must be a map mode for it somewhere. Okay, so the Black Death is here now. So we have 1.3 million people. There is not a lot you can do against the Black Death, other than just build some hospitals and hope for the best. Agonism. Okay, there's some antagonism over here a bit. Why are there so many blues? There isn't much antagonism, at least, so we probably could have here, but have a better education. Literally the best education you can get. So, might be time to max out the RGOs as well. On here that we have brute. There's a fish building, is there? We can make a fishing village. Can we? Coastal. Oh, no, I can't make a fishing village. So we can increase the amount of... we can't afford. I'll do that. Why not? probably only play for this tower. I'm still trying to understand the game a lot. Well, there's only one unhappy one with me, so we're gonna bump them up. Right, we've finished. Removing the inflation as well, so we can put minting back on. We gain an extra 1.72 ducats a month. Another thing we can do is... Okay, so the disease is up here. I'll go to Milano, for example. Only 23% of the population is immune to the Black Plague. All of it's immune to the Great Pestilence. Most of it's immune to influenza. Half of it to the typhus, smallpox, and measles. Good. So there is an immunity system in the game too. We can join a coalition against Verona. What the hell did Verona do? Like, actually, what did they do? They haven't expanded. They haven't taken subjects. How the hell did they get a coalition? Can't see that they're at war. They didn't know CB. So this is getting pretty close at least as well. Any luck, that finishes all of this off. I don't think it would. Having Lodi in particular as a core and increasing our control. Like, control gives you 53% of the tax base, right? So the way to think of money is really, really dumb, yeah? You have the amount of money you make in a province, and then of that for the 53% control. Then also all of that money is split between the estates. It doesn't really matter if you halve the money now or later, but all that money is split between the estates, and whatever the estates make, you tax the percentage from your balance book earlier. And then if you halve it from the control, or if you halved it earlier, it doesn't really matter when you did it, but before you know it, you're getting a piece of a piece of a piece of the pie. You're going, hang on, I've got to calculate how far down the line of how much I make. It's a bit insane. And you have to calculate who you're getting it from as well, and I'm just not there yet. Institutions should be spreading quite a bit. I'll put an institution map mode here. Gained a core here. And here. That's good. And it's continuing on. On the institution map mode. Banking and professional armies is increasing. Renaissance is not here though. Oh, okay, I think Renaissance did spawn in Milano and is spreading out. I think it just also spawned here, it just gave the event. Okay. That's cool. With any luck, we will be done with this soon. Move on to the next tile set and finally have some decent level control over things. The Black Death, I think, has arrived. Where was that map mode? Did I not? No, this is a disease map mode. Yeah, the Black Death has arrived. Chronic Plague has. Just I think it removed our maximum tax. We don't tax them as much, so it did hit our tax, I think. Our clergy's become happier. We gain influence at the cost of tradition. We lose stability. Our commoners become happier with us. Let's... Why not? Oh, and the month tick, and look, the plague is everywhere. Especially in Geneva, jeez. Milano is getting hit pretty hard, Parma is, Ramona. Over is not looking so good. I think it, oh, it calculated it again. Oh, Milan's not doing so well now. Milano. So we are losing population. Oh, we're losing 20,000 now. Month. And then there's like France. We move closer to plutocracy at the cost of our patrons not being happy again. Right, why not? So yeah, you get tons of horrible events. Bohemia is no longer in these because there's an imperial election. What? Which side of Bohemia join the other side? Yeah, no one is. Take the stab hit. Diplo capacity is increased. Location Lodi is now our part of our patrimony. Well, it would have been good to figure out if the control increase had a great effect or not, but our tax is probably being massacred by the sheer loss of population to the plague. We'll burn the medicaments, I guess. They have expired. So there's a lot more resistance to the plague now. People are getting past it, you know, medieval herd immunity and all that. But it's okay because the entire world lost population, right? And some places are starting to be free of plague. Okay, Cremona is now caught. It looks like This is about to be done. Wonderful. So we are done integrating this tile. Time to integrate the next. It's maddening, man. This guy's doing really good at admin and diplomacy. There must be some sort of role system, because if everything is balanced and equal, how did this get so low? So much population lost. Maybe I really should consider hospitals. Decade Republican tradition this time. The Emperor is dead again. Now we have a new Bohemian ruler. Yeah, the plague's going away. Yay! Yeah. Milano is nearly completely resilient to bubonic plague. Oh, you are a diplomat, are you, sir? Well, we will give you diplomatic education then. So, something that would be good is to build a road. Just reduce the level of control here. Build a road this way too, but we can't afford it. Be able to afford it soon. But reducing the distance and increasing the control with having a core would be good. So they want to go through Pavia, which is a bit annoying. We should probably take out Pavia at some point. We had no control here. So we now do have control because we lowered the proximity. So this will actually start getting some tax in. We can go from off. Let's just keep going to defensive, I guess. It wasn't too bad. Okay, we can call the Senate again. So now that we have other core places, we can actually call the Senate in other places. I'm going to keep calling it in Milan. Ooh. Why not? We'll roll the dice. That's what needs to give me support. We're at 24%. Reduce levy obligations. Okay. Want this again. I don't want to close borders. Gain war exhaustion while we're not at war. Now we have to pretty much pray. Gonna get something. Oh, V. Oh. I have made them really hate me. Oh, it will pass. That's fine. Navarra has just become a core, so we'll gain control there. So it would be good to build a road to these two here. Maximum control is doing okay here too. There are parliament seats. I don't know what it does. Granted. So we get more crown power and policy change. So currently we have a decent amount of crown power. 27, nice. Oh. Guess you're a diplomat as well. Bavaria broke their alliance with us. Maybe we should look for another friend, maybe? Austria got quite a bit bigger. Let's ally Metz, why not? At least we have a friend. So the petitions... like, angry. Hopefully we get an event to make them less angry. Well... I guess we're becoming more humanist. Cost of my stability. We're gonna bribe them. Ducats. Verona has declared war. And Metz immediately just decided not to join in, and our alliance broke. I don't know what Verona are thinking they will be able to pull off against me. Because they're a fair bit smaller now. Our maintenance went up. Good, good. So we'll drop the speed down again. But they've managed to raise 5,600 troops. Honor has raised 2,000, and we've got another 2,000 down here. That's just my subjects. I think this will be more of an admin battle. Yeah, I'm quite happy to put him there, so if fighting does break out. I believe this was flatlands, wasn't it? Yeah. We balance them out. Wait for morale ticks. And I guess we'll go on the offensive. And we only have to siege just one fort. Purple, right? Our flank came in first. And is better, anyway. This unit still hasn't come in. There we go, they're in, but this flank is going to fall. Centre's going to be crushed. Oh, and this flank's fallen. Lost 500 troops, but they lost 1,300. If they are not careful and they fight me again like that, they will not be able to deal with my subject armies. Subjects, I'm gonna go fight. I don't really want to fight, but now is a really good time to do it, and if we can crush them, or my subjects can actually fend them off themselves. Easy pickings. There isn't much an army like that can particularly do anymore. Our estate is still rebellious, but it's less likely to rebel. They gained Reverser. Robero? Being taken back because we don't have the Fort of Verona. Take this out, which will take this part of the country. Do we lose this town? Why are there now so many more on their side? Where did all these enemy armies come from? That's what I'd like to know. No wonder they were suddenly confident. Got disadvantage on the dice. Crushed their right. I don't really want all these armies merging together if I can help it. This is a defender, so this seems very... yeah, buggered for the defense. Doesn't help that you just ran away and the center is potentially about to collapse because you buggered off. At least this flank is hitting in. Still quite able at the moment. Losses were pretty nasty for us, though. Bugger off. Oh, it's coming back from zone of control anyway, and that'll get... okay. Well... make Genoa a vassal. Verona. That might not be so bad. I don't think my antagonism is bad at the moment. Did I put that? Raw. But my antagonism's good, so maybe we go for subjugation of Genoa and... okay. Gotta capture Genoa first. And we probably have to hold it too. Bribe the estate again to bring it back under order. Oh, we don't have a commander anymore. That might explain why they've been doing so well. I just didn't have a commander on them. I think we have to go for this, no matter if they go for that or not. I think it's just going to be a siege off, isn't it? So we'll put it up to 5 speed. I'll say we do have supply here, don't we? We're not just dying. That's not so fun if they go for multiple. Set this as a target. tell the AI to stay here? Well, them to not revolt, preferably. So... Okay, so we've actually gone through our tech backlog, and we have more tech to be doing. Go down loyalty of subjects and opinion of subjects. Let's go do that, because the opinion of subjects is going to be quite important if we're gaining another 2 subjects as well. Oh, we're gonna go kill that army, I guess. Or they're going to bugger it up entirely. Can I leave that? And that will technically continue the siege, or... It will technically hold the siege while I deal with this nonsense. And we wiped out 1,000 troops. And hopefully my subjects are on their way to join the main army. Deal with this. Then we can go back to sieging Genoa. Oh, they died. Okay. Okay. Gonna bugger off. Why? Aye. Honestly, what might be good is hiring mercenaries. That might not be a bad idea. This guy could be pretty good in capability as well. Oh, so just the captain's price is... doesn't even have any units. Oh, okay. Mercenaries are fucking expensive, man. Convinced we can afford any of them. Cost for footmen? They're regulars as well. Upfront cost 300 or 600 troops and a shitty captain. It's 2 ducats a month. Oh, there we go. We'll likely win. We can lift the siege. That is what we wanted. By the way, figuring this out. So this is Milan. So this is our side. This flank looks like it's going to struggle a lot. Their centre is struggling. Badly, actually. It's gonna collapse, and this side is struggling. So, as long as this side holds long enough that centre can possibly wheel around. Yep, there we go. So centre's wheeled around to crush this side. And the casualties were better for us. Better for us. Oh. They didn't have anywhere to run and they just got crushed, so they just lost an extra set of troops. Okay. So Genoa just lost 2,000 of its army, it seems. Right, I think we will continue this war next time. Done.